Hey, we live.
We live,
Welcome
baby.
to. Oh, go ahead, Sam.
I was just saying we live, baby.
We're live, baby. Welcome to episode 1, the season premiere episode of LIN Live with Spank and Sam. We are so happy to be here with you guys for a whole season.
A whole season. This is good.
This is real good. You guys spoke at convocation and our leadership listened, and here we are. We got like a legit show with a logo and everything. It's on this side.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I should have practiced that.
There's like convocation. We still trying to work it out that way.
Everything's backwards in this streaming software. So I am Alfonso Spanky Jones, my co-host Samuel Anthony.
Yeah, you got it right. Yeah. So yeah, I'm Samuel Anthony. That's Alfonso Jones. We are super excited to be here with you all. First things first, if you all aren't subscribed to the LIN Liberty International Network YouTube page, do that.
Yes, not so. If you're following the LIN mobile page, we're not going to be on that one.
Never.
That one will be rededicated and to another purpose. But make sure you follow the Liberty International Network YouTube channel and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. That way, you can always catch the show and be on time, because we will be on time always.
Every show, like clockwork.
You know, we're breaking the stereotypes of CP time.
Yes.
Someone says CP time is not real. It is very real. I know a lot of colored people and not so colored people that are operating at CP time.
And technically, everybody's a color, so
everyone is colored.
Everybody.
It's like, you're not white, you're pink. Nah, so you already canceled. Dang.
All right, so we gonna start this over. Run the intro back.
But so yeah, this is the first show, so we want to set some expectations. So, you know, our tagline that we decided to do for the show is bridging the gap between church, culture, and life. You know, we want to give an example of how you could be, you know, a Christian, but not so like spooky Christian. You know, you can live life and enjoy life as a Christian, and you know that is the life that God has intended for us. You know.
Yeah, you know, like Spanky said, we want it to be relatable. We want everybody to watch the show to feel like we're touching or talking about subjects that are relatable to them. You know, no matter how vast the subject matters we still want it to be relatable to every single person that's watching. Did y'all hear the intro? It's for boys, girls, men, and women. Everybody. From zero. Yeah, everybody.
Greens, beans, tomatoes, potatoes, ham, crams, frogs. I don't know. All that. You name it. You name it.
So we want it to be just like that. So everybody that's watching can feel like they're a part of this, because you all are a part of this. This isn't just us. This is a collective effort, and you all
hang, y'all. We get to hang out with y'all every week. You know what I'm saying? So hang out with us as we hang with you, and we'll just make that happen. You know, it'll be an energy exchange. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. That's the cool voice. That's the cool Sunday night voice. Energy exchange.
Energy exchange. Yeah.
Am I in slow motion?
So with that, we're going to be talking about a bunch of different topics. You did miss the intro, but you can catch it next week.
Or rewatch it. Please rewatch it.
Yeah, for everybody on the replay. So yeah, we're going to not just talk to the people who are live. We're talking for the people who's going to watch it on the replay, because, you know, people are choosing Patti LaBelle and what's the name over us?
Gladys Knight.
They choosing both. They choosing them over us.
Sunday Night Football. I don't even know who's playing.
I heard the Bears won today, though.
The Bears won, and the White Sox won. I think the Cubs won as well. So
hey, Chicago
sports teams for winning on a Sunday.
Chicago is up, and we want the smoke.
Yes.
Shout out
Now
to the
if
Street
the Cubs lost, then they'll come back to the comments. Talk about the Cubs lost. You wrong. Look, I didn't check the facts for that game.
I know one big Cubs fan who would be like, "Oh my god." Yeah.
I
We
did
shall
too.
not name any names. But no, so we're gonna have a bunch of different topics that we're gonna talk about, and with those topics, we're gonna bring in guests that can bring on insight and just have a good conversation about the topics that we choose. Today's episode is about Webiquette, which is web etiquette. So we brought in an expert on web etiquette. He could be a good example or a bad example. It's just what you choose to glean from it, or what day he woke up on the bed, what side of the bed he woke up on that day.
And we really want you all's participation. If you all have ever seen Pastor Lonnie Davis, who has been with Liberty Chicago the last few months throughout the year, he always says, "This isn't a monologue. This is a dialogue.
This is a dialogue, baby. Yeah, let's
So come
talk.
talk to us.
Come talk to us. Yeah.
Get some tea. It's fall time. Get your pumpkin spice, whatever.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm firing my armor bearer. They didn't bring me my orange juice. I don't have one. I just leave right here in my house, so I'm my own armor bearer, and I'll get it afterwards. I treat myself to a nice whole glass of orange juice.
Please send us orange juice.
Need to be sponsored by an orange juice. So that is our purpose. That's why we're here, is to make church relatable and just make God relatable. You know what I'm saying? Like, how often can you just like sit down and have a casual conversation that just happens to be edifying and just happens to be entertaining and just happens to be, a good laugh? You're not going to find that anywhere.
Not all.
Unless your pastor is, like Pastor Hannah, who is hilarious. That guy is. Go ahead.
Him.
He makes me laugh. Like, I literally laugh every time I watch him.
Yeah, he's full of energy. Full of energy. And speaking of full of energy, the person that's keeping us in line, in check, and full of energy, and making sure we have positive energy. Let's shout out to our director, Amina Taylor.
Amina Taylor, keeping us in line, making sure all y'all comments are being seen. We saw Ashley pop up because she had admitted, I didn't even say her name, but she chose to, front herself out as the Cub fan that I was speaking of.
Well,
because sometimes I wear a White Sox hat to church, and
just
a debate ensues. It's like, oh geez, baseball. I don't even watch it. I just some White Sox hats fits my fat head. They just fit better than Cub hats. It's true. It's a fact.
It's a darker color, all black, white symbol. It goes with everything.
Black is my favorite color.
The Cubs hats.
Speaking of black, you know what else is black?
What's black?
We got merch. We got merch. So make sure you go get your t-shirt, your LIN live t-shirt, not your regular church dudes, not your ordinary church girl. What's the other phrases? Not your regular church chick, not your ordinary church bro. So yeah. We got hoodies available for the ladies who like to be cold, who be cold. They don't like to be cold, but they be cold.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also got some nice spring colors and nice colors for the ladies in their t-shirts.
Yeah, brothers, buy yourself a t-shirt and then buy your wife a t-shirt so she won't take your t-shirt.
And then buy your mama a t-shirt just because that's mama. And then buy your daddy, your greasy grandma. No.
Right. You can't be calling a grandma's greasy.
If you just cook some chicken, then she greasy. Just call it like I see it. I just call it like I see it.
You right.
So get your merch today. Also, if you use the code debut, this goes until midnight tonight. You get 10% off your first purchase.
What? 10%?
10%. That's taxes. You know what I'm saying?
That's a tithe.
That's your tithe. Well, don't put your tithe. Don't buy it. Don't use a tithe. Don't curse yourself, because I am rubber, you are glue. Whatever curse you incur bounces off of me and sticks to you.
Yeah, so yeah, don't use the tithes for that. Please pay your tithes to your local church.
All right, and then buy a t-shirt or 2 or 3. The
Or
more
5.
you buy, the more t-shirts you buy, the more upgrades we can do to our room. You see, Sam only got 1 flag and 1 thing on his wall. The more y'all buy shirts, the more stuff we can put on his wall. You know what I'm saying? So let's
I
get.
didn't even go to that school. I just put it up there.
I found it on the sidewalk, fam. I was like, it's orange. I'm putting it up.
It's nice. I'm kidding. All of my friends from Virginia State University, don't fight me. I did go to Virginia State University.
Doing some dumpster diving. Oscar graduated. I found it in the trash.
Ooh, look at it. It's a little dusty, but
it's still good. It's still good.
It'll work.
Man. So this leads us into our first segment of the night. We call this segment Church Check-In. Just check-in. Wow.
Yes. Shandu.
Ba. Oshe. Ba.
Should have bought a Hyundai. Mitsubishi.
I should have bought a Honda. My car broke down today, man.
What?
On my way home from the Bolingbrook's outdoor service today, that was cracking.
It was on point.
You know, it brought out everybody, women, men, kids, babies, grasshoppers, and crickets.
Man,
they need to pray
today we learned the difference between a cricket and a grasshopper
because they both hopped on all the equipment today. But thank you, Apostle Darla brought the word, man. She brought fire down to that little area. What do they call it? The common. What is it called?
I don't know.
Courtyard. It is called the courtyard. They held it outside the front of the church, and disturbed all the neighbors. It was great.
Mm-hmm. But the neighbors enjoyed it too. Some of the neighbors came through and sat in service. A couple of amen corners from the neighbors. So it was solid. We enjoyed it. It was a good time to get a bunch of people back to church. While we're not physically in the building, we were able to be outside, socially distanced with our mask on, and have a good time in God. So we're happy that happened today. And thank you to the great Bolingbrook staff that helped put that together.
Help facilitate.
Yeah.
They took care of us as we worked for them. They helped us, which is super awesome. I didn't expect to play drums today. We gonna, their drummer. I hope he's watching. You owe me so much.
You owe us. Owe him. Yeah.
But yeah, that was possible to talk about church, and she just went in. Like, you could tell she hasn't preached into like actual people in a while. She like had whole fire. There's that word again. Fire.
If y'all remember Convocation, we had the fire.
That fire. Elder Rhonda, thank you so much. All your whole team. You could tell all of them hadn't been in church in a while. They was excited to see each other. They tried to do testimony service. I was like, COVID. No. Well, it's a learning process. We have to learn what things we can do and what we can't do in COVID, because, we got to keep everybody healthy and safe, so either we hold testimony service or we get more wipes.
That's it. One or the other.
We got to invest into some wipes and some.
You heard it here first. Testimony service or more wipes.
It's either or. You can do both. But yeah, the praise and worship team did a great job. It's been a while since I worshiped with the Bolingbrook worship team. I helped establish that church along with our founder, Apostle Clifford E. Turner, and it was good to be back serving in that area. Kind of miss it. I was trying to hit Cheddar's across the street, but my car decided to do some other things today.
The devil.
That's it.
The devil.
Y'all pray for me a new car or steal me one, whichever comes first.
Yes. We all are wearing masks, so nobody will know.
Man, Derry prayed the fire down today at church. We got to start the stream off with Derry praying in Bolingbrook.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know Derry could pray.
Right. We said it at the same time. I didn't know Derry could pray like that. I thought he just sold cars and cussed people out, but no, he actually prayed.
So if you need somebody to sell you a car, cuss somebody out or pray, call Derry.
Knowing Derry, he probably cuss and pray at the same time. Lord, that devil is a mubba bubba.
Oh,
I will lay these hands. Derry going in the comments already.
I know, man. I'm not even look, Derry. You gotta chill, Derry. We gotta get through week 1 first.
Man, Derry he said he was gonna take us out to dinner. We got video proof and say he's gonna take us out to dinner.
Yep.
We had a whole break since convocation, and it has not happened.
What was that? Episode 4. Show. I'm gonna go back. Somebody fact check that for us.
He said it twice. He said it both times he was on. He said, "I'm gonna take y'all out to dinner." Jaquay said my car broke down because of Derry's prayer. Derry drumming up business through prayer.
That's a smart man. I don't know if he's supposed to use prayer like that, but
sabotaging cars with prayer. Father, blow up his transmission right now. For real, Derry, I got you, bro. I got you. I got to get back to work on Tuesday, so I need those wheels.
Yeah, we're just joking with Derry. So anybody who doesn't know Derry has a heart of gold. He's gonna talk about you, but when he's done, he'll give you the shirt off his back.
Yeah, we would plug your business, bro, but you didn't pay for advertising spots, which are available if you have a business or need some pubbing. We have just send an email to what is it? LIN? Nope, it's LibertyNet, LibertyNet.com.
Yeah.
And we have advertising available. We'll shout your product out. We'll even hold it up in this space right here. We'll be like, this person's stuff is really, really good.
Yeah, I got all this empty space. Look, y'all can put y'all stuff here. We just stack it up. I got a couple pillows in the back. That's why I sit at when I want to sit on the floor, but that's about it.
or when he cries in the fetal position, those are his cry pillows.
Yeah, sometimes I cry.
I cry.
Is that an Eric Benet song? Sometimes I cry.
I believe Eric Benet cries. I am not doubting that he doesn't cry. he cries a lot. He's a very caring man. Let's just say that.
Yeah. I like that. I like the way that sounds.
Got to be as PC as possible. We got some permissions, but we ain't got all the permissions.
Because this show is for everybody from 0 to 1,000.
Man, so we are this is flying by. I'm having so much fun with y'all, man.
Yeah.
Please feel free to comment some more. We want to see some more of what y'all talking about, man. Make sure y'all having a conversation, because it's not a monologue, it's a dialogue.
Shout out to Pastor Lonnie Davis.
This is my dialogue dance.
Oh, I like that. That's next level.
What's up, Devontae? He can't see our live broadcast. Why not? Everybody else see it.
We're on a LIN Live. LIN Live. Oh, that's the name of the show.
We are
LIN Live. We're on the Liberty International Network Facebook page and YouTube page.
Only 2 places. Only 2 places.
I think that's how you say 2 in French. I took French a long time ago. Uno, dos.
Dos. Let's do dos.
1, 2 places. Liberty International Network Facebook. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the Liberty International Network
YouTube channel. Because if you're following LIM Mobile, we're not going to be on that one. That's going to Liberty Chicago.
Somewhere else.
Migrate over to the Liberty International Network YouTube channel. And
it's fall. The birds migrate in the fall. Migrate.
Wow.
That
was educational. No. I gotta get that bumper in there. I'm that in there. Rainbow. Cool, man. So it looks like it's about time.
It's about time
for us to get into our topic for tonight. I'm excited. You excited, Sam?
I'm super excited. This is something that needs to be addressed everywhere across the board, in the church, at your house, in your companies, you know, wherever you are, with your friend group.
Everybody.
Address it. And people are doing e-learning.
This is especially for all those e-learners.
The children are in e-learning, and it's a struggle. A struggle.
It's struggling.
For the administrators, the teachers, and the students, and the parents. So we feel,
so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the segment Webiquette.
LIN Webiquette. My glasses.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the broadcast, Stephen Willis. He did it. Yep. All that.
Filthy. Oh. That's not how you enter a Zoom meeting. Good evening, fellas.
What's happening, brother? Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. I'm gonna be out of here in a second. I have to rent my neighbor's living room out. Yeah. Don't ask why.
I mean, ask no questions, no answers. That's one of my mottos to live by. Man, so we're on for Webiquette. So you've done a lot of moderating for our church's things on web, and we just wanted to talk about some of the things we've encountered and some of the things we can not, rules that we can set, to not be that guy or that gal on those meetings. Because if you're that guy or that gal, we're about to talk about you right now.
Mm-hmm. And it's out of love.
There's no condemnation.
Mm-hmm. But there is correction.
Hey, come on, Sam, you preaching?
It was Sunday. It's Sunday, man.
There's a title on that wall behind
you. He is a deacon. He is a deacon. He got that deacon anointing. Oh, we all deacons.
We all deacons.
We were talking about old school liberty today. I remember blacking out after getting hit with a paddle once in the office by the rest in peace Elder Brown.
Yeah.
They had a hole in the paddle so it could be more aerodynamic.
Yeah, they did.
The most technologically advanced thing in Liberty Academy at that point in time. That punishment device that they had there. Many kids have gotten beat with that.
Do we have overhead projectors? No, but we had aerodynamic paddles.
Exactly.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
And look how we turned out. We turned out pretty decent, I guess. Really?
The altar is open.
The altar is always open. So let's start with camera etiquette.
Okay.
Let's start with there. So what are your suggestions for camera etiquette, Steve?
Camera etiquette. One really quick thing, and this is for some of our more seasoned viewers. But if you're on a cell phone and you actually want to be seen, what you want to do is you want to find somewhere to actually place your cell phone and prop it up so that it's not right here up under you and you're on a Zoom meeting like this. I noticed with a lot of our more seasoned members, sometimes when they get on, they're talking from this point of view. And what you want to do is you want to back away from your camera.
Well, they're just showing us their thoughts through their nose in case we miss their word.
Through this nose. This is the XL SE edition of notes.
I just want to make sure we see what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
So backing away from that, backing away from your camera helps. Also, what changes the game is, I'm just going to flip this switch really quickly. Lighting. As you can see, it looks like I'm shooting this on a potato right now.
Is that a sweet potato?
Where did you get that potato from?
This is actually an Android phone.
I used to be offended by that joke, but now I'm team iPhone. So,
Okay.
you know.
Yes. Hey.
But so lighting helps a lot. You can even tilt a lampshade in certain directions. You can tilt the lampshade and tighten it so that it's shining on your face. You want to make sure you have some even lighting going on, so it doesn't like you're being held hostage. Yeah. So lighting is key.
We definitely had to have that conversation with Steven tonight because he came in here looking like he was telling ghost stories because it's like
it was dark,
shooting from under him, and then he went and got his Pixar lamp.
I did,
and it fixed everything. The lamp literally hopped into the shop.
It was a beautiful thing.
But yeah, so and that just doesn't go for Zoom meetings. That's a lot of our seasoned speakers that are using these new platforms that haven't been using them before. Just learning how to properly frame yourself in a shot that is not only eye-catching but also not a distraction to people who are watching you, because you don't want to be that guy.
Yep. And we're all novices. We're all novices in something in life. So
what are you talking about, bro? I'm a pro.
Thank you for going to pro. Thank you very much. Last time I
heard Spank is a pro.
I'm a pro.
Somebody put that in the comments.
Are you 33 yet?
I am 34.
Okay, good. Okay, you say you do all things well. You're 33. I was gonna say my goodbyes right now.
Man, all last year people was like, yeah, 33 is the year of our Savior. You're gonna die soon. I said, what?
Well, every plaque I've ever received from Liberty has Stephen the biblical spelling. The one that got stoned. I don't plan on going out like that. Not with the whole stone to death thing, even though he did go out like a champ. But my name is spelled with a V and not a PH, just for the record.
Same here, man. People, they butcher my name all the time. I have this talk very often with an elder, Dilly, that will remain my name, but she definitely spells my name the most incorrect way. Like my name is F and Z, and she spells it with the PH and S, and I'm just like, this is this weekly talk, but it's cool. I like talking to her, and it gives me a reason to talk to her, and also correct my name.
No condemnation, just correction.
I think I got like 3 membership numbers, and all with different spellings of my name.
Hey,
I know somebody else who has 3 membership numbers too, but yeah. We ain't gonna say that about that. I don't have those issues though. I just have issues because I have 3 first names, and my paperwork is always getting messed up. That's my biggest issue.
What's the third name?
My full government name is Samuel, a prophet from the Bible whose name starts with an I. Somebody in the comments. Oh, there we go. Yay. Hey, Anthony. So I have 3 first names. So yeah. I don't have the letter issue. I just have my paperwork issue. People are like, oh, is this your first name? No. I wrote my first name where it says first.
My first name is the first name that I wrote.
I promise you, I noticed. I promise you.
But yeah, so camera etiquette, and then also the names on your Zooms.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Our director Amina, she told us a story. She held a nursery meeting, and one of the ladies typed in their name and the code to her private Zoom, and that's the code that's on the back of their name. So she's like, she see them on like Liberty Temple stuff, and she's like, can you please change your change your name on there? So how do you change your name on Zoom, Steve? How do you do that for the people who may not know how?
You can actually click on that, click on it, and there are these 3 options. You can click on it. You can actually rename yourself, or you can ask the host to do it. Sometimes when I do, as a host, if you're a host with control, what you can do is you can ask somebody if their name is just a phone number. You can ask them for their name, and then you can just rename them. It's a little easier to do that than to kind of go through the process of teaching somebody how to use Zoom when you're in the middle of a meeting. But
yeah, especially if your name is your cell phone brand. We have a lot of Galaxy J7s.
The important thing for people to do, and I'm not being funny at all, is reading. I know it's a little you're rushing into the meetings, but if you just stop and you read, and it'll say that meeting ID. It'll ask you for that. It's not asking for the password yet. It'll ask you for your name. So just make sure you're typing the proper things in the proper places. But you can always rename yourself once you get into the meeting.
Yes. So no more Galaxy J9s or Samsung whatever, or so and so's iPhone. We appreciate you that you have an iPhone. We appreciate that you have a phone, and we appreciate you joining us online.
Mm-hmm.
Steve gets
online with a potato.
Right. I mean, there might be somebody with a potato. Like, why is this not working?
God. Yeah, upgrade. Connect to the Wi-Fi. Connect your potato to the Wi-Fi, please.
Plug it into the wall. I dare you. Plug your potato into the wall.
And please record it. Please let me just see.
We are in no way, shape, or form responsible for what happens when you plug it to the wall. Please don't plug it.
That's a dare. Dare removes all responsibility off of the person that's doing the dare. It's like all responsibility goes to the person accepting the dare.
I hope you've enjoyed the first season.
I mean, if they're taking dares like that, I dare you to pledge $1 million to the channel right now. Let's go.
1 million.
Take it.
I know you got it.
Brother, I'm still paying on pledges from 98. Okay. Not going to do it.
Please play y'all pledges.
It's my season, 99. 98.
Last time I committed to a pledge, Stay on the Wall came on at the end of service.
We still write down the back of your envelope.
Brother Gilbert, Jaquay, the homie, Jaquarius, brought up a really good point. Stay out of the bathroom when you're on a Zoom call, or leave your phone and your computer outside of the bathroom, and make sure the door is closed.
Yes,
and make sure it's muted.
We all know what a bathroom looks like, and if you think you just because you went on mute that we don't see where you are, we see you. We see you, and we see when you're looking up at us from the throne of grace as you get your deliverance.
Zoom is here to expose you. It is. Zoom will expose you, and you will be the subject of a sermon.
Or inside jokes forever and ever and ever. Which brings us to our next topic, audio etiquette.
Audio.
Mm-hmm. So we've all been in that one Zoom room where someone thinks they muted their phone and they decide to go to the bathroom, and we hear a bunch of bodily functions. That's
percussion, Spank. Area of expertise.
Hey, some of them be in rhythm. Some of them produces tones that I've never heard before. I didn't know the body can produce such lovely music.
Going triple platinum in it,
bro. Kanye gonna sample it. But so what are some audio etiquette tips that you have for us, Steve?
One of the most important ones is the young lady. I'm going to say sister because that's the easiest thing to say. I don't know titles. Cena.
Yeah.
Okay, Sister Cena. God bless you, sister in Christ. She said, "Stay on mute until it's your time to talk." That is the most important thing you can do. Stay on. You would rather somebody tell you to unmute yourself than be unmuted the whole time.
Yes.
And one of the most important things with audio etiquette is learning how to raise your hand so you go to participants.
I like this.
You use the gestures. Honestly, if you can't get to participants and gestures, just do this. Somebody will see you eventually. Oh yeah, we're going hardball out here. but Joe Johnson, that's disgusting.
I missed it. I was too busy waving my hands.
Triple splatinum.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
coining that phrase. That's a t-shirt.
Oh my God.
That's a t-shirt.
But yes. So
Also, what do you think about entering a room on mute? Like if you know you're coming into a Zoom and you're late or you're early, just mute yourself. It's like it starts on mute sometimes, right?
yes, and you don't have to explain why you're late. You don't have to explain that you had technical difficulties. It's cool. I promise you, nobody is judging, especially when it comes to like things like Sunday school and things where you can talk freely. You just come into class. We see that you're here. Usually somebody will acknowledge you. Or they'll do it later, or they won't at all. But you never have to explain why you're late. It's all good.
I mean, I'm judging you already because you're late. We all see you come in. We saw you.
That's Spank. Steve has been late.
I be sticking in Zoom rooms all the time. I just be like, 2 minutes left. All right, I'm here. Hey, y'all.
I am a very punctual man. If anybody that knows me can attest, I don't like being late. I don't like when people are late on my time. That means you don't respect me as a person. And, I take that as an insult. That's just me personally. So if I punch you in the face, it's no. I mean, nothing personal. You just disrespecting my time by coming late on the clock. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome to LIN After Dark, ladies and gentlemen. Just
had a moment.
his soul and said
came from a place.
He said he's choking Usher out if they.
Now we don't choke no ushers, man. Unless they are chokeable. Most of our ushers are not chokeable.
And while we're muting ourselves, should we also consider not turning on our camera at all? What are your thoughts?
Yeah. So here's the thing. Some people, sometimes I'll send a message. If I'm the host, I'll send a message and I'll say, "Hey, do you want your camera on?" Sometimes you can tell somebody's camera doesn't need to be on. People laid up in the bed, like phone all up their nose. Jaquay knows good and well. There was one brother who was in the classes who was caked up with himself in the bed. But, sometimes you can take that. It depends on how you look. You can take your just take them off mute, and if they want to be back on, then they can enable their video again as a host. One of the things that Cena, she said what bothers her is when the host hears the same thing and they'll mute it, or they see something inappropriate and they'll turn the camera off. Thing about it is every host isn't a host. So everybody doesn't necessarily have the power to see it. Every host is also not paying attention to what you're paying attention to. We're looking at I have the privilege of having 2 monitors, so I can actually have my presentation up and monitor the chat, the participants, and the actual faces of everybody. Everybody doesn't have that. Everybody can't do that. So you just understand that people aren't doing it on purpose. It's just that they actually have a little more to do than you do.
Right.
Because your responsibility is teaching and moderating at the same time, which is not that easy. And then your responsibility is participating and listening. So you have a little more freedom to see things that are wrong. So just send them a message privately, and then they'll get to it if they can get to it.
I also suggest making someone a co-host so they can moderate for you. That way you don't have to do 2 jobs at once. It's best to have multiple people doing jobs. Like I know a lot of places that when they host online things, they have one or more than one moderator. Just to make sure everybody's catching, so that the professionalism is maintained of the meeting, and that's a standard that I feel like not only other businesses can adapt, but churches definitely can adapt. Is just maintaining that standard of professionalism to where we can keep sister so and so from flushing the toilet on the Zoom, or we seeing brother so and so with a sexy body, looking like get in my belly, you know what I'm saying? With his tank top on, which also, speaking of laying in bed, if you have the headset microphone and you're laying in bed, we hear your movements too. So if you don't mute your microphone, we hear all that, all that. ASMR, you know.
Whatever that means. I'm just kidding.
The AMSR. I don't know. I'm messing it up.
Y'all know what it is.
Oh,
You know, if you know what it is, type it in the comments.
One more thing for audio. The further if you're so you can see that both Spank or Alfonso and Samuel both have mics, right? Everybody's computer and cell phone has a mic. All right, guys, get your hands away from that. Everybody's computer and cell phone has a mic. So sometimes if you're on your computer and you're back this far, then we can't hear you. So sometimes you want to move up a little bit while you're making your point so that you can be heard a little more clearly, and then you can back away. So everybody can they can also adjust their volume for you, so you can speak a little louder when you have to make a point. This is for the soft-spoken people. There are a lot of people that turn into church mice when it's their turn to speak.
What do you mean, Steve? Why can't I whisper on Zoom? You know,
this is a Zoom at the dark. This is not Zoom at the dark. I think too, for people who have wireless headphones, whatever brand, we're not going to name any brands, but there are wireless headphones that you can use as well.
Yeah. So we can hear all the wire movements.
So wireless is the best way to go if you need to wear headphones and you want to speak. I'm
gonna name a brands because I'm trying to get them to sponsor one of our shows. Raycon, they sponsor everybody on YouTube. Sponsor.
Hey, shout out to Ray J. Ray J the GOAT. If y'all don't know about Ray J, go look him up. He not Brandy little brother. He Ray J.
Am I live?
Got an indoor pool and an outdoor pool. Y'all better Google Ray J. Y'all better Google.
Hey, listen, Envy. Envy. I'm tired of being humble, Envy.
This brings us to our last point in this segment: background etiquette. So, I mentioned this on the last episode of our
post
convocation post show. I proceeded to make fun of one of our newly elected apostle elects for having a virtual background for his convocation message. He shall remain nameless lest a whole city come against me tonight. And we don't want no smoke. I don't want no more beef Philly, just cheesesteaks, just steak.
Hey, did y'all free Meek?
I like Meek Mill when he had the braids better though, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, hungry Meek is better than I'm eating Meek.
Yeah, I don't know who Meek Mill is. I don't listen to rap music. Oh. No, I'm joking. I know who he is.
Well, excuse us.
We're talking about just how terrible virtual backgrounds are. Like, that was a thing at the beginning of quarantine, and that I've never seen a fad go out of style so fast. And I think it's because a lot of parents and a lot of older people started using it, and young people were just like, nah, I'm good, fam. But it forced people to think about their backgrounds and concentrate what's in your background and be aware, making sure you ain't got that pair of drawers hanging up off your bedpost, which I've seen on a church Zoom. And it's like, are those clean? Or,
That's the first question.
That's the first question. That's my first question. Why are they hanging on the bedpost and are they clean?
Jaquay is sick of it. Okay.
He said he's gonna be in his shorts. He wanted to be himself. So be you, bro.
Do your thing, bro. Just
don't turn your camera.
Turn your camera. There we go.
Don't turn your camera.
You gonna have the Alexis Lily all across.
Got product placement in a Sunday school class.
Zamir gonna be in one of those rap shirts and stuff.
Got the baby jumper. Way too big for it. Sitting in there like a grown man, like. But yeah, so virtual backgrounds, and if you're gonna choose a virtual background, choose something that's neutral. So I had a court date, and it was the first time they did Zoom on a court, and the judge actually had a picture of his courtroom in the background. I was like, that makes sense. And it looked really, really, it was like a high quality picture of his courtroom. I was like, oh, that's cool. I feel like, you know, I got off the ticket though, by the way, you know what I'm saying? But I did compliment on his background. It had nothing to do with him releasing me of the ticket. It had everything to do with everybody missing his court date. And I was the only person that showed up in this room, and we ended up having a really nice conversation about his life, which was really, really sad.
Looking good.
Hey, Mr.
I had a ticket because the city of Chicago is very greedy on tickets. They'll ticket you for anything and everything. And the judges just look at you like, why did you get a ticket for this?
That's Chicago.
It's
Chicago.
They can go on $100.
Don't let Spank gas y'all up. Ooh, you looking slim, Judge. I see you.
Like, man, your ball spot ain't even that noticeable today.
Hey man, ball spots are plaguing America right now. Okay?
Bro. Hats.
I got a whole ball spot under here. Period. It's all ball spot.
His has receded. It ain't even receding. This hat is gone.
I go in the barbershop. I say, give me the infinity pool. It's nothing left.
Give me the Buzz Lightyear to infinity and beyond, my name.
Oh, but really quick, because I'm sure I always use virtual backgrounds for the record. Only reason I'm not using one is because we're on StreamYard. But they all are high quality, basically HD images from Adobe stock. Yeah, and they're all a lot of them are like clouds. But I use those for church. I use like a background of the city. For like business meetings and stuff.
I say, just because you put yourself in the heavens don't mean you're going to heaven. You still gotta be.
Hey brother, I read the requirements every day.
I appreciate the backgrounds, the cloud backgrounds. They remind me of like a mixtape cover, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Steve just right there like
you know I spit hot fire.
I mean, you're right. A lot of these backgrounds are key backgrounds, so they need a color to dissipate that background so you can get the actual picture. The reason Steve for StreamYard, it has a green screen option, so it'll just key out the color green, and you can have that as a background. So for Zoom, I'm sure if you had a solid color background, it'll make it easier for that virtual background to appear. Another thing is the age of your computer. There are certain computers, and I have a solid machine in the other room, but that machine requires a green screen to work properly. This one is pretty solid. I mean, sometimes the arm goes missing, but for the most part, it captures my face pretty well. But like you said, a green screen, you can get a small green screen to sit behind you, and the sky's the limit. Yeah. But also your lighting definitely helps with that too. If you're in the dark, it doesn't know, it can't differentiate which is the background and which is you. So if you have good lighting like Steven has, and like we have, the virtual background will work a lot better. Yeah. So,
separate your foreground from your background.
And there's various lights you can get if you are constantly hosting meetings and sessions, especially for business and church purposes. You can find lights on Amazon. I'm not plugging them really, but you can find them on Amazon for the low.
You can get a selfie stick light.
It's on the OG selfie stick. That's the OG selfie light.
Romantic with it.
That's next level.
You want to tell a little story? Oh, shoot.
Oh no, we need that.
And he got the hot bulb.
So retro.
Came back. Uh-oh.
But no, so that wraps up our segment on Webiquette. We would like to thank our guest tonight, Stephen Jermethius Willis.
Pray for my hairline, y'all.
Oh yeah, please pray for the line.
Just lay hands on it.
Just right on the top.
And he just prayed himself off the screen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, that was Webiquette.
That was Webiquette. thank you, Stephen Willis, for joining us on the show. So we are getting ready to wrap things up. Don't forget to get your merch, your LIN Live merch. We got t-shirts. Ours are in the mail. They'll be here tomorrow. So we'll be wearing our shirts next week. But you can join us in wearing your shirt next week also by ordering tonight. And if you use the keyword debut, you get 10% off of your purchase tonight. It ends at midnight.
Was above. Look above. I know that's where you can get your t-shirt at. So and they're dope shirts, good quality shirts too. So
who doesn't like a black t-shirt? Our director has given us a note for LIN offerings.
Yes.
For giving online. Well, that's, if you're go according to your church's online giving thing. Like we can't just speak for Liberty Temple here, but like if you're just whatever your church is doing for online giving, just abide by those rules and remember what those rules are, so you don't have to ask every Sunday. Write it down, screenshot.
And a lot of churches, if you go to your church's website, like if you go to the Liberty International Network website, you'll find all of the ways to give for your specific locations for the LIN network. And most churches have something like that where you can give. And below, the information is there if you want to partner with
seed into the show, which you can, but I didn't.
Please take help me get background stuff. Help me get stuff in the background. I'm just kidding. We're kidding.
I didn't know they could take offerings on this show. Like I thought we were just gonna sell advertising spots and t-shirts. But,
I should have got an offering bucket. Give me an offering bucket with some white gloves.
Hey. David, thank you so much for buying the shirt.
Hey.
I'm Jazz shirts are coming. We're working on those. They're coming. We are so jazzed, for real.
Super jazzed. Super jazzed.
So I guess this is our announcement portion of the show. So so you could give into the show, or you can bless the show with those things that were on the bottom of the screen. And then also make sure you're subscribing to the Liberty International Network YouTube channel, not the LIN mobile app channel.
No.
The Liberty International Network. Everyone type it in the comments. Liberty International Network YouTube channel.
And you spell Liberty International Network I'm joking. I'm not going to spell it out.
Spell it correctly though, because if you misspell it, it might take you to a place that you don't want to go.
Yes.
So, that happens a lot on the internet. If you miss one letter, it'll take you to a place you don't want to go.
Don't do that, please. Please don't.
Have you ever misspelled Liberty International Network?
You get all types of random stuff. You're like, what is this?
Google at your own risk. I'm just saying, just like miss a letter. No, I'm joking. I don't know what comes up.
So this show will only be on the Liberty International Network Facebook page and the YouTube page.
2 places.
Only 2 places. Not LIN mobile app. That is for something else.
And we
don't go there to watch the show.
Broadcasting to any specific church location, because we have what's the word where you have like multiple. We have dual citizenships.
Yeah, we everywhere. This show is for everybody.
Right, it's for everybody. And we got an Instagram page, y'all. So if you want to know more about us, and just follow us, and like we'll do some cool, interesting things on there. It'll be some exclusive content.
Yes.
Follow us at LIN Official on Instagram.
LIN Live Official on Instagram.com. So come check us out. We're gonna have some fun there too. Because
somebody's getting married soon, so we're gonna I'm gonna hijack some of his wedding.
Oh no!
Some spill.
Oh no!
But we're gonna do some cool behind the scenes stuff for the show, and whatever you want to see. Like, let us know what you want to see. Like literally hit us up in the DMs, slide in our DMs, you know what I'm saying? Have a conversation with us, you know what I'm saying?
And no, we do not want cartoon characters of our profiles. So please.
No cartoon characters, and no, we don't want to get 10,000 followers for $20.
No, we do not. Please go away.
And then if you're gonna comment on our YouTube channel, don't put like no, like, did you see some of the comments for the convocation stuff?
Yeah, it was.
Like don't click on the advertising stuff that goes in the comments, guys. Don't do that.
Please do not.
If
it's not coming directly from LIN Live, from our show, please don't click on it.
Don't click on it.
We're not responsible for any of those things that you click on.
Or whatever type of virus you encounter.
Yes.
Virtual or otherwise.
All right.
So stay tuned to the Instagram page and the Facebook page for updates on the show, and upcoming titles and other things like that.
We have some cool announcements, some more announcements. This Saturday, can you all say this Saturday? This Saturday. And this weekend, actually, we are celebrating our senior apostle, Apostle Shireen Lathan. We're celebrating her 21st anniversary. So we'll have services Thursday with Prophet, or is it Prophet or Pastor?
Apostle Joshua Giles.
Apostle Joshua Giles. My apologies. As well as Prophetess Janet Floyd. But on Saturday, we're going to have a parade.
There's going to be a parade.
A drive-by parade at the church, Liberty Temple, Chicago, 2233 West 79th Street in Chicago, Illinois, at 2 p.m. So pull up, bring an offering, bring a gift so we can show Apostle Lathan that we appreciate her and all of her years. This isn't just 21 years of work here. This is way more than 21 years of work, service to the kingdom, and thousands and hundreds of thousands of people. So we want to show that we appreciate her.
And then we got a LIN all staff leadership class on the 19th.
Yes.
That is also a Saturday.
Yep.
Hosted by our very own jazzed apostle, Charlene Waddell. That information that'll be happening on Zoom. That information will be in the comments. We will not put it on the screen. It'll just be in the comments because it's going to be there forever and ever. So you can always go back to the comments to get that information here. But it starts at 6 p.m. It's from 6 to 8. All staff of Liberty Temple are required to attend this.
Yes.
So, adjust yourselves accordingly.
Yes. And these classes are great. It's just helping you become a leader. Not just in the church, but outside the church.
Everyone needs to be a better leader because it'll help you be a better follower.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Ain't that what Pastor Earl Glisson preached about doing convocation? Glistening?
A lead follower. I remember things. I remember. Then coming soon to the Liberty International Network YouTube channel, we have Apostle Darling Show. Is it in the Bible? When is it going to happen? She has not let us know yet. We are still waiting for that answer. And I think she's in deep prayer and consulting God of when that day is going to come. And we'll pray for a revelation very soon so we know when to tune in.
Yes. And that show is going to be dope. She's literally, the title says it all. Is it in the Bible? So she's going to talk about, is it in the Bible?
Everything you think you're going through today, there's a reference to it in the Bible. Things you don't even think is in the Bible. It's in the Bible. And she's gonna highlight a lot of those. So the last thing that we have on the list, I believe.
Yes, is Apostle Joseph Pruitt is teaching a class on Revelation. He's helping you learn how to revelate. If Prophet Ty was here, he would say something like, revelate. Revelate.
Prophet Ty, shouts out.
So he's going to teach
that one faithful YouTube.
So he's going to teach us how to be greater revelators.
So there's two more classes available, September 12th and October 10th. No, September 12th has already passed, right?
Yes.
So we got October 10th and November 14th. Those two classes are still available. You can register on Eventbrite. The information will be also in the comments, not leaving it up on the screen. No. It's going to be in the comments. So go to the comments. Go to the comments.
Once again, if you want to buy merch there, if you want any more information, it's in the comments.
Yep. Well, yeah, the t-shirt. Yeah. So make sure you get your also a major announcement. Cena's birthday is Tuesday, September 29th. It doesn't matter when you happy birthday.
Happy early birthday, Cena. We
got a whole show before that. Like we definitely say happy birthday to you, like either the week before or the day after your birthday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, you know, but I won't be on that show on the week before your birthday. So happy birthday, Cena.
Yeah, but now she's just being greedy. She's trying to get us to say happy birthday. She's gonna say that every show.
And we just want to keep saying happy birthday, Cena, just because.
Happy birthday, Cena. Yeah, just because she doesn't see the comments. She didn't carry this thing.
I don't want no smoke.
We don't want the smoke. Man, so a lot of people missed out on the intro. I feel like we should close the show.
Yeah, let's do it.
The intro.
Let's do it.
If y'all want to see that, go ahead and give us a comments, like type in yes or give us a bunch of hearts or thumbs up.
Likes, thumbs up.
If that's what you want, we'll do it.
Yes.
If there is nothing else,
that's it. That's all. Thank you all for tuning in to the first episode of LIN Live with Spank. Nope. Fake.
With Sam and Spank and Sam. We love you.
We love y'all.
We'll see you next week.
7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
7 p.m. on time. See y'all next week.
It's LIN Live with Spank and Sam. It's a show for everyone, boy, woman, girl, and man. So tune in on Facebook and YouTube. Guaranteed